Welcome back to Geeks and Grounds, a monthly game club where we play games together and brew good conversation. My name is Jenny.
And I'm Joel.
And today we're about to announce the game of the month for May.
May of 2023.
May the Force be with you. The only Star Wars reference you'll get from me because I actually have no idea what anything else is.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a classic.
I'll pull that one.
All right. So what we do every month is we watch the trailer together. I'm usually coming at it from a point and perspective of someone who has experienced and played the game, who has seen, but actually I don't have very good memories for trailers, maybe because I see so many. So I may have seen this trailer before, but I may not. So I will be reacting, but from a perspective of having known the game a little bit more. And Joel
never knows anything, ever. And
so lots of things.
I'm going to be your proxy, assuming you also don't know anything.
What a way to be.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it feels good.
There are worse ways to go around the world, I suppose.
It feels comfortable.
Yeah.
So if you're not part of our community yet, definitely go to geeksandgrounds.com. It's a great place to find out all the information about how to find other recordings and how to get engaged in our community on Discord and get the newsletter, which really has all the juicy stuff, the supplemental materials, the sup mats, if you will, related to our monthly games. Yeah, the sup mats.
Okay, side note, so in the newsletter, that section of all the sup mats is technically called pour over. And do you know the double sort of entendre that happens with pour over that I have? Because it's like inside I felt so smart from doing that, and I just have to share and like spell it out because I just love it so much. And yes, this is me gassing myself up.
Spell it out. I'm gonna hype you up.
So
yeah.
So the section where we do share those supplementary materials that help you think more deeply about the game that we're playing, I call it the pour over section, partially because pour over, coffee, Café,
pour over system.
But also they're the materials I hope you pour over as you play the game and you sort of think about and reflect on. So that is what we do.
I'm gonna give you triple entendre points because I also think, in terms of like an over pour, like things that are spilling out over the edges, which is like what I was thinking. This is more than just like your base content. It's an outpouring, a pour over extra.
Nice. I love it. Yeah. So what we try to do is we connect games with our lived experiences, with other media, and try to build those connections because it's nice to think deeply about these things and sort of be able to connect them and go about our day thinking a little bit more critically. I don't know. I think it's fun.
Absolutely. So shall we talk about this month's game?
Yes. This month's game is called Dredge. And the title itself is, I think, very, very good because there's a lot that comes about when I hear the word dredge. To dredge up, to dredge
memories, to dredge emotions.
Yeah. And dredge fish and items from the sea.
And bodies.
What experiences have you had?
Oh, that was more of a text-to-text connection.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to read you a quick synopsis of Dredge. It's coming from the Steam page.
Okay.
Dredge is from the developers Black Salt Games, the publisher Team 17. It was released on Steam at least March 30th, 2023, so relatively recently. I'm now going to read you the synopsis, and it is very short, almost as though there's some mysteries to be solved.
Okay.
Dredge is a single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. Sell your catch, upgrade your boat, and dredge the depths for long-buried secrets. Explore a mysterious archipelago and discover why some things are best left forgotten.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bum, bum. So we're going to watch the trailer now and give you our off-the-cuff reactions. Again, I'm kind of coming here knowing absolutely nothing. So if you haven't yet seen the trailer, definitely check it out, or watch the video. We're watching it on YouTube right now, and we're about to flight with
Watch it with us.
Watch it with us.
Let's press start and let's go.
Oh.
so beautiful.
It is beautiful and kind of cartoonish in a way that is not what I was expecting. Oh no, I'm gonna have to tap things at the right time.
Yeah.
Bad news, Joel. Oh,
Ew.
yes. Oh, the jiggly. These characters look so interesting.
Ooh. I love all the mushrooms.
Oh, what is under there? What is under there? What is under there? Oh, anglerfish. Some monsters.
No, no.
Oh.
Oh, the music.
This is like spooky scene setting music.
The choir in the background, and then it just cuts. Dredge.
There's some deep lore to be explored here, everyone.
And you love lore.
I love
the lore.
Wow.
So yeah, that is the game that we are playing this month. We are enjoying Dredge. I'm very excited to dive in.
We've already done
We've
dive.
already done space dive. That's true. I'm excited to dredge up some deeper thoughts on this game from you all, and with you all. The reason I picked it. I have been playing it already since it launched, and I originally had a different game. And honestly, this has captured my attention and my heart so much. I was like, very selfishly, I just want to be able to talk about it with you and with the Geeks and Grounds community, because holy mackerel, it does some things incredibly well. Yeah, you like that?
That's
good. It does some things incredibly well, balancing coziness through fishing mechanics, as well as just some of the most tense and beautiful and eerie atmosphere through, as you can see from the trailer, especially the nighttime sailing, which is really great.
You know, it's interesting. At first I was kind of struck. It reminded me a bit of Edith Finch in terms of like the tone that I was picking up.
Right.
But where Edith Finch kind of leans more into a gritty, realistic art style.
Right.
This had a very stylized approach, like almost cartoonish in a way. What an interesting like pairing.
Yeah, I love it. I'm a big fan of moving towards more stylized art in general versus hyper-realistic. I think just for my personal taste, I think it ages a little bit better. I think it also conveys some of the tone in much more interesting ways because of the way it's stylized. And so I really love what they did with the art. I'm curious what you think about some of the just the mechanics that you saw, some of the potential story that you're thinking of. What are your reactions there?
I am eager to play a game where fishing is a central part of the story and not a side mini game mechanic. Ever since Sonic Adventure on Sega Dreamcast with Big the goddamn cat trying to fish for his froggy friend, I was so bad at it. It was the reason I didn't unlock Supersonic for years playing that game. And it was just like this side thing of like, why do I care about this cat? What is happening? So having a game where like fishing is actually a central point of the story, I'm really eager for this. I'm really eager to see, like, I want to sink in.
Ooh,
I want to sink into this experience.
Oh my gosh, how many more puns can we fit into this?
I've been bobbing up and down trying to come up with
How can we
them.
lure
more
more of these fish puns out here?
Oh, that's very, very good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not good at puns, everyone.
Hook, line, and sinker, everyone. I know, it's a problem.
Good.
It's a problem.
Top tier. That was top tier.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm really excited because I think what's interesting about this game selection as well is it's relatively recently out. It's also a game that, unlike our other titles, is a bit more open. When we hop in, you'll pretty immediately see, like, while there are quests to do, you have the opportunity to kind of sail and just go about your day. And so we did structure this month a little bit differently than previous ones. And I'm excited because I think it feels really good, at least on paper right now, and it's maybe going to influence how we structure just Geeks and Grounds in general in the future. But I thought it might be nice to share sort of the topics or the 4 things that we're going to dive into. I'll work on it. Sorry. The 4 questions or the 4 topics we want to explore as we play the game, just to give people a little bit of heads up and get excited about what's going on.
Yeah. So we'll float those themes by you.
So for the first week, oh my gosh, that took me too long. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The difference between Jenny and I is like, I was sitting there thinking for the entire time she was talking, like, what's a word I can use? Float. How can I talk about float? Okay. And like, it's a very conscious thing, and Jenny's just got him off.
No, I mean, but I had my 3, and now I'm like, oh, I'm done. I have no more puns anymore.
Please get in the comments. Share your nautical
your favorite
puns.
Fish puns.
Yeah, we want to be absolutely knotted up with puns. Is that? Are we gonna? Okay.
It's not the best.
Not's the best. So
we're just coasting on through.
I'm going to surface an internet meme at this point, which is the put it back meme. And the put it back meme, if you're not familiar, is like this idea that like typically white people keep finding objects that belong to typically other cultures and ancient cultures that have significance. And the internet response is put it back. Yes. And so what I'm very interested to see in this fishing game is all this going to be my fault as the player character? Did I dredge up something and it's now my fault I'm very curious about this.
Yeah, I mean...
No spoilers, Jenny.
No spoilers, but I mean, I think that's a great question. When you are dredging stuff up, I think the question of why. Why do you want to dredge things up is really important.
Why dredge?
Yeah. All right, so the themes, the questions that we're going to address this month, the first one is, what makes compelling horror? I think this game is interesting for anyone who's a little bit apprehensive. I wouldn't call this, this isn't super gory. This isn't ultra violent. I would say the horror comes from a bit more of the atmosphere. There are some really scary creatures that you saw in the trailer. So you will encounter scary creatures that will chase you potentially, that will come for you. But it's not a horror that I think is like, I wouldn't connect to like a Chainsaw Massacre kind of situation. For folks, just like a little content heads up, if you have a fear of deep, wide water, if you are, I think thalassophobia is the technical term.
Wow.
If you do not like deep, wide ocean water or looking into the depths, that is something that will happen in this game. So,
including the depths of yourself and your own soul.
If you don't like looking into the depths of your soul, this is
not going to be
for you.
Not the one for you.
So the first week, we will be discussing what makes compelling horror. The second week, we are going to explore the 2 sides of what may be the same coin, maybe not. We'll be discussing it. Cozy and scary, because this game does address both of those in some really interesting ways in the same game and in the same day of a game, which I think is fascinating.
And, there's been a lot of interesting pairings of, like, at least cozy illustrations or, like, cute is maybe the better word.
Right.
Cute styling paired with horror, especially over the last maybe, like, 1 to 2 years. I've seen this, like, popping up all over.
Yeah.
This doesn't have, like, a cute feeling, but you're saying that we'll be able to kind of juxtapose coziness with...
Potentially.
Okay.
And that'll be my question to you all is, do you feel that this actually, approaches coziness for you? And if it does, great, and we'll dive into it. And if it doesn't, you can say, nope, next.
We will plumb the depths of it with you.
Yeah. In week 3, we're going to take a little bit of I wish I knew a nautical term to mean turn, a dovetail.
We'll take a Magellan.
Yes, we'll take a Magellan. Marco Polo. I don't know. I don't know any other nautical-esque associated words. But we'll talk about fishing mini games and their significance, which I love that you brought up this question of what does it mean to have a game that's core mechanic is fishing versus as a mini game. What are the pros and cons? What do we enjoy? What do we don't? And what do we not enjoy?
Starboard.
That's a great.
This is because you're turning to a side.
Yeah.
We took a starboard turn, and I don't know which side that is.
Off the
I'm
port
gonna learn
bow.
off the port.
Yep.
There
we go. And then for the final week, the big topic that we'll dive into. Oh, I keep saying dive.
I think it's okay.
We'll fish. We'll fish for more puns.
We're
later.
gonna skim.
Yeah.
The fourth one.
You're on fire. You're good. Then the fourth week, we will be going into creating Eldritch-inspired horror today, and what that means, especially in light of knowing Lovecraft and the fact that he was not a great person. He was very bigoted. And what does it mean to create content based on a creator who was not the best?
That's so interesting. I think one of the things that I am eager to do is understand how a person can influence the world and be an absolute garbage human. Yeah. We'll see. We'll dredge up some serious stuff on that one, I am sure.
Then that's definitely a topic that's very pertinent today with a lot of different industries. And so those are the things that we're going to address each week. We'll be asking those questions in our newsletter, diving into it, providing those the sup mats, the pour over materials so that you can begin to think about those questions, not only with the context of the game that we're playing, but with additional sort of, again, materials that help you contextualize it a little bit better.
Materials that buoy you up.
Oh my gosh. Little floaty devices.
Oh, yes. You're a lifesaver. We're gonna
reel it in.
We're gonna get this all out of our system today, and then we'll be very serious the rest of the month.
Absolutely, 100% serious all the time. No laughs or fun. Only seriousness.
So have that on your radar.
Sonar.
Dang it! Do they have radar on boats? Some boats.
Probably. That seems. I don't know. Our boat will have radar and sonar.
Our boat has both. Shall we float on?
Yes, I think that's good. So thank you for joining our announcement. We hope that you join us again. Go to geeksandgrounds.com. Find us on social platforms, any social platform at Geeks and Grounds, and be sure to sign up so that you can get all of the materials, all of the questions in your inbox every Tuesday.
Absolutely. Where can people find you, Jenny?
Folks can find me at Kimchica on TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch, and YouTube. What about you, Joel?
You'll find me at My Grand Falloon. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us for our React experience here. Get in the comments. Let us know what some of your predictions are. Let us know what you're worried about. Let us know what freaks you out. We want all the dirt. This is a dredging game. We're going to be dredging.
Yeah. All the secrets.
Yes. So I've been thinking long and hard since you told me this morning that we're going to be playing this game. And I have the perfect sign off. When you're drinking coffee, nothing's worse than the dregs.
Thank you for listening to Geeks and Ground, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.